disease was slowing. New cases were going down. Hospital intensive care units were emptying out. And then the weather warmed. People began to weary of the daily reminders to maintain their white-knuckled vigilance. Summer was arriving, and the new norms began to unravel. Some people stopped wearing masks. Others became less cautious about social distancing. Their friends and neighbors tried to figure out what to do, which behaviors were acceptable, which were overly cautious, which were selfish or reckless. Different communities responded differently. Some groups wore face masks, others didn't. Some gathered together, still others kept their distance. The disease, meanwhile, kept spreading the same way as before. Every person, every surface, every contact remained a potential source of infection, and the caseload continued to rise. For nearly a century, scientists have believed that behaviors spread just like viruses do. But as the world saw in 2020, the spread of human behavior, in fact, follows very different rules than the spread of diseases. Today, epidemiologists and public health experts can forecast the path of a virus, and they can use that science to develop policies to help slow it down. But how can we forecast the spread of new behaviors? How can we identify policies that will improve the uptake of positive behaviors? How can we recognize policies that will unintentionally cause those behaviors to unravel? Why do the rules of social influence seem to vary with culture and identity? And how can we ever hope to understand these complexities? This book is an attempt to answer those questions. In the pages ahead, I'll show you what the brand new science of networks tells us about how and why and when human behavior changes. I'll show you the factors that determine the spread of social change, explain why we've misunderstood them for so long, and reveal how they really work. Behavior change, we now understand, is not like a virus spreading through casual contact. It does follow rules, but learning these rules takes us beyond the spread of diseases to reveal a process that is deeper, more mysterious, and much more interesting. Introduction. In 1929, Werner Forssmann was a 25-year-old heart surgeon with a big idea. He had invented a radical new life-saving procedure that he thought would change the world. But the medical community met his idea with contempt. He was ridiculed by his colleagues, fired from his job, and driven from the field of cardiology. 30 years later, Forssmann was working as a urologist in a small town in the remote hills of Germany. One night at the local pub, he received a phone call with some startling news. His long-ago discovery had won the 1957 Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology. Today, cardiac catheterization is used in every major hospital around the world. How did Forssmann's unpopular innovation become one of the most widely accepted procedures in medical science? In 1986, American citizens could be incarcerated for up to 5 years for possessing marijuana, a jail sentence that would forever alter a person's prospects for financial success, marriage, and even political participation. Today, storefronts and shopping malls sell marijuana openly and pay federal taxes on the proceeds. How did a behavior that was both illegal and regarded as socially deviant become so acceptable that previously stigmatized drug dealers became part of the mainstream American business community? In 2011, internet powerhouse Google launched its new social media tool, Google+. Although Google had over 1 billion users worldwide, the company struggled to transfer its dominance in the search engine market to the social media market. By 2019, Google+ was forced to shut its doors. During the same period, the startup Instagram entered the arena. It reached 1 million users within 2 months. Within 18 months, the company was purchased by Facebook for $1 billion, and by 2019, Instagram had become a staple among social media users. What did